shoot this.
Alright, y'all. Another episode of Deep Talk. Y'all already know. Tell the folks what we got in front of the lens today, man.
You already know, man. It's your boy KRILLZ, Billy BLONKO. Favorite rapper, call me BLONKO, you know what I'm saying?
So, for the folks that don't know, let them know what you get into, what you do, man.
Oh, man, you know what I'm saying? I rap. Got a business that's on entertainment. Got the clothing line, LFH, Loyalty, Family, Honor. What else we got going on? We got the fathers program for single fathers, so they know their rights and stuff like that. When it goes into court, they go into court and everything like that. So we got a couple things going on, man, definitely.
We gonna need to hold on. You might have to jump straight into that because I might need a little advice or help on that. So you saying single fathers, they got kids or whatever, and they trying to what? Go in the court system and try to...
Yeah, so basically a lot of fathers don't know their rights.
Okay.
So a lot of the times, the generic idea is that you have child support, you have custody, you have absent father. But a lot of men don't read the fine print on those court papers and don't know that they can go and get their kids or have 50%, custody with the baby moms or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that they can see their kids and all that.
Right.
Most men just default, you know what I'm saying? So the program is basically to enlighten those men, let them know that they have those options. Because there are a strong percentage of men out there that want to see their kids, want to be in their kids' lives, but they don't really know the steps to take to get there. You know what I'm saying? So it's a non-profit that we're working on. It's been in the works for some time now, trying to get it off the ground.
Right.
So it's me and a couple other people that I know, a couple other business associates that I'm working with to get that jump started. So
yeah, I know, because I know it's a lot of situations to where it's not that the fathers don't want to be there. A lot of the times, either the mom is just on some BS and don't want the father there, and or he just don't know how to go about it to, without the bullshit around to see his child. So I understand. I respect that, bro.
Yeah, something we trying to do for them, man.
What's the name of that program you said?
We haven't really settled on a name just yet. We was leaning like Rights for Fathers, Dads, I think it was like Dads with Choices or something like that. We haven't really solidified a name just yet. That's still in the works. We still working on the music, on the forefront and, getting that off the ground and everything and pushing that so that could be a catalyst for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that's good work.
Plus the states gotta let you in, so.
State gotta approve it.
Yeah, state gotta approve a lot of stuff, the state gotta go through the state for
how that go, man. They ain't gonna try to stop something. They ain't gonna try to stop and put a hold to something, with something positive.
They don't want to see a black man rise, so
You know how that go. So, how long you been doing music for, man?
I've been doing music since I knew how to write sentences, for real.
Yeah?
Yeah, my first sentences were rhymes. I made the sentences rhyme.
Okay.
Yeah, I know some people might not believe that shit, but I probably still got them shits. I keep all my old notebooks, so. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's always been my passion. I used to write poems when I was a kid and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? For the ladies and all of that. So, yeah, it's always been a passion. Always.
I think back in the day, that's how Hollywood was just starting.
Yeah.
Write no poems.
Red, violets, or blue.
You know that shit. Word.
Yeah, that's how it started.
Class, players at the,
That shorty know.
You be like, you feel me, Dad? You get older, you turn that to rap, and it's like,
yeah.
Shaheva Pac started that way for real, writing poems, and so I understand.
I used to listen to Big a lot, not even just because I was from the East Coast, just because he would tell a story, and that's kind of what my lane was like telling a story. Like my goal is when you listen to my music, you can sit down and picture it, you know what I'm saying, in that aspect, so you can see what's going on, like a picture graph, I think it's called, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. So I latched on to some people like him that tell stories and other artists that tell stories, to get my inspiration once we got out of the poem phase.
Right, so you got the poem phase, yeah. I respect it, respectfully, What part of Delaware exactly you from?
I'm not from Delaware, actually. I'm from Harlem.
From Harlem?
CT, Stanford Waterside, 138 Amsterdam. I came out to Delaware with my mother. She got a scholarship in UD.
Oh, okay.
So I came out here with her, did some summers out here, went to school out here. You know, and I've been involved with Delaware since then, especially in the hip hop scene. When I first came out here, I was working with a tracknologist, and that was at the time that was Nicki Minaj's producer. When I came out here, he was Nicki Minaj's producer. So I was working with him heavy. We actually got a song called KRILLZ that me and him was just talking about putting back out. It was ahead of his time. But him, my man Taz Bagger Bitch, Taz B.A.B., if you know him, you know him.
Yeah, shout out Taz.
Yeah, that's my brother right there from the womb.
We got an interview coming too, man, with Taz too, man. Shout out Taz.
I might link up with him after this, actually. Me and him used to go up the tracks. And that's really how I got my start in Delaware with the music, was with technologists.
Technology. You're saying you came from how can I word it right without something to sound too, you know, you came from an intellectual family, it seemed like, you know, with your mom, getting scholarship, and then you even with the whole program with the fatherhood, that's abnormal to what rappers out here is doing. They don't do stuff like that, programs and stuff. So that's not normal. So that's your mindset already is somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, shout out to mommy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to mommy. My mother always wanted to go to college. That was always a dream of hers, you know, before me, after me. So that's just someone who stuck with the plan despite the hardships and, you know, accomplished that goal. When it comes to the program, I have 2 children myself that I had crazy court battles with. I mean, crazy. I went from no custody to full custody to paying child support to not paying child support. So that comes from me personally going into family court and seeing motherfuckers sitting there with that look on their face, not knowing what to do. You know what I'm saying? So this shit comes from, not to say that, you know, we come from a bad background, but to say that we took a situation that we weren't 100% comfortable in, and instead of succumbing to that, we decided to overcome it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's really where it comes from, just the motivation to stick to what you say you're gonna do. And then on top of that, do more. You know what I'm saying? Same thing we try to accomplish with rap. You know what I mean? See, you spit bars, but let's do more. You know what I'm saying? Let's do visuals. Let's do, biographies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So
keep it going.
Exactly. That's the goal.
It's all about getting higher.
Exactly. Elevating. Yeah.
Elevating.
Gotcha.
That's the word.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's all about elevating, whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I definitely understand that. You know what I'm saying? So how you feel about the music scene out here in Delaware, man? Like, you've been out here long enough. You gotta feel what's going on and what's what. What's your take on it, man?
I think the scene of Delaware scene is I think it's at its best that it's been since I've been out here.
Okay.
Since I've been involved in it. I think it's very diverse. You got like my man LB Schiefer, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out Schiefer.
Yeah, that's my guy too, from way back when. And you have other artists, General and other artists like that. You got my brothers on Judgmental Records, NO and GK. You got me. I've been out here long enough to say that I'm a part of that Delaware scene now, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the Hoops. Shout out Mont. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely been out here long enough.
Yeah.
Feel me?
So I think for real to be, my honest opinion is it's at the best that it's been since I've been out here. With all the different artists and different things going on. You got a lot of people that are trying to push the envelope in a sense, like not succumbing to what we all kind of did before and stopped. You know what I'm saying? So, so I definitely think that it's definitely in a better light than it has been before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Shout out to everybody that's out here, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing and all that too.
So you still be going to New York. You still got ties to New York. You still
Yeah.
Too.
Shout out my cousin Jay Weiss. He out there right now. We actually shooting a video. Me, Yikes. I just hit Smooth about the video. From my man, I think it's LXRDZ. He has a clothing line. You can cop his shit at 302 the spot out Main Street. I can't remember. 302 Steppers, I think it's called, or 302 something is called out Main Street. But he sent me a joint. So we got a crazy banana videos that we planning for that. We're gonna go to Philly, Delaware, New York, I think Jersey. So that's something that we're gonna do next and really stomp on niggas' heads and shit like that.
What you feel like? Okay, you know, you obviously from a bigger state, bigger city, New York. What do you feel like Delaware missing, man? Like as a whole with this music shit. Why do you feel like ain't nobody just come through that hole yet, man?
Yeah, watch what I say. I had a whole fucking had a whole Wilmington on my ass. Pause. What do I think Delaware is missing? Breakout opportunities. I know the Queen is associated with Live Nation now, which is big, and that happened a couple of years ago. I stayed in tune with that. So that's a good outlet for a lot of up and coming artists out here. If they don't know, because it's ran through Live Nation, it just puts your name in a bigger pool. You know, we're trying to actually do something there for the Heavy is the Head album that me and my man N.O. just dropped on Judgment Records. Go cop that album. It's out now. Heavy is the Head. Go get that. But I think it's just those breakout outlets, you know what I'm saying? Just the opportunity. A long time ago, there was a Delaware Live. We did a performance out there. Yeah. We did a show with Remy Ma.
Remember she used to kid.
And then my homie Black Diamond, that's my man, ATL girl. She did one with 50. And that was a good outlet. I used to know the owner of that club, his daughter, whatever. And that was a really good outlet. But something like that, you know what I mean? Yeah. Back out here that gives artists opportunities to perform with big names, stand next to big names and have that platform, you know what I'm saying? Even the size of the stage matters, you know? So that's what I would say.
How you feel about the little mic drop performances? Not the mic drop performances, the open mic things they be having, like the events and stuff they be having. You feel like that's a good outlet, or you feel like it's just minimizing just to...
I feel like in today's day, we in an era where substance isn't a factor. So to where, you know, you put out a body of work and that body of work's lifespan is, you know, 1/3 of what it used to be. So I think the mic drops is cool. You know what I'm saying? I would do one if the opportunity arises and it was the right situation. But like anything, after too long, it's exploited. It's like a fucking TikTok dance. You know what I'm saying? After too long, you just got too many.
It's just get like watered down, right?
Yeah, I saw another up and coming artist who just did one, and it was being treated as if, for the promotional portion of it, it was being treated as if it was like you know how used to like my man K Walk and shit, he like freestyles outside. You know what I'm saying? Like in random places whenever he's on the road and he's out doing what he does. He'll just go drop a freestyle somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That is, if you will, like the original way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? Where you have like the mic drop where it's like, that's what mainstream got. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's kind of crossing that plateau right now, and you know, with us going into the end of this year, where it's like you're gonna see OD mic drop videos and mad niggas that's doing them in different styles. I seen niggas with dogs. I done seen albino niggas.
So, you know, so you think that's basically what it is? We need more outlets, like more things for Delaware to...
More opportunity.
Opportunities for their talents to get seen.
Most definitely. If you go to the DC scene, if you go to the Baltimore scene, even when it comes to your open mic opportunities, it's just more diverse. Okay. You know what I mean? You get, and like I said, we're in a content age. So now, you know, performing and expanding in that way is giving you also content. You know what I'm saying? So, and these other big cities, these other venues, these other places, you know, I'll be in North Carolina next month, and I'm gonna be looking at some venues out there to perform at and stuff like that.
Okay.
Just, you know, once again, diversity and, you know, for all those other aspects of this music business now. So definitely just need outlets, man, more opportunities. There's a lot of big names that have come out of Delaware. So don't get it fucked up like niggas can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas did it. You know what I'm saying?
As far as big names, for you're not talking as far as the music. You talking as far as like other things like actors and.
I mean, actresses, music. I can't remember. I know the actress is the chick, Aubrey, something like that. She from Overton.
I know the one dude from the black dude from Say the Last Dance, the main character.
Yeah.
He's from out Newcastle, if I'm not mistaken. He's from out
You
Newcastle.
got Bones. He's an NBA player. You got Sap. Sap blew up before
Sap the
everybody.
B-Man.
Yeah, he blew up before everybody. Shout out to Sap.
I didn't even back then. I didn't even know he was from out here.
Yeah. Sap.
I thought he was from out Philly.
I used to go to school with Sap. Yeah, I
didn't
used Sap
know that.
way back. Me and him haven't spoken in some time, but yeah, I used to. Yeah, me and Sap used to bang real heavy. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got I think what's her name, Jaylani. She had a little situation going on. So there's artists that have, of course, they'll tell you. I could tell you, anybody tell you they, we do have to go outside of the state. You know what I mean, to make other plays happen. But just having a little bit more opportunity, like they did good in the last couple of years from what I saw. Me coming in and out of the state and shit.
So you don't think of, like, go back to what you said as far as the outlets. You don't think we need, like you said, we need more outlets. You don't feel like the outlets is what's making people leave the state to try to get seen. I feel like if we have an outlet out here, right? Mm-hmm. And it grows, like if everybody push it, like really like a platform. It don't have to be one, don't have to be two. It could be like 3 platforms, but if everybody push them platforms to where it's people outside Delaware paying attention to them platforms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That'll make people from out there like, yo, what's going on out Delaware? You got these platforms, all this time, I'm seeing all this talent on there. Where they been at? Let's go out there and see what's going on. But I understand what you mean as far as you should leave. I felt though back then you had to leave. I feel like now, then though the social media and Instagram and YouTube, TikTok buzzing, you don't really have to go too, do too much.
I think it's a pro and con. I think we saying the same thing, but we not. Because like I said, before social media, there were people who made it out of Delaware. I think there's a famous producer that's from Delaware. I can't remember who it was, but if you Google it, there's this famous producer from Delaware as well. Like I said, so it's not that it's not possible. But with anything, if you're starting your business, I'm starting my business. If I'm rapping, you doing videography, I'm rapping, whatever. You can't just stay in one spot, and that's evident. You know what I'm saying? There's no artist in this world that stayed in one spot their whole career and got to the peak of their career. You see what I'm saying? So where you have, could you have better outlets? Yeah, of course, everything could be better. We're in an age where, nothing is good enough. But if you add more outlets, understand what I'm saying? You make more noise. Now you have a two key factor there. You know what I'm saying? But just the outlet is not gonna do it. Niggas gotta make noise. You know what I'm saying? Like the homie Bird. He had traveled, I think, around a little bit, earlier on in his career. Mm-hmm. And then he came back to Delaware. You know what I'm saying? These are all things that he was able to show people, and then show him coming back, etc. So it's just another example just for Delaware people, you know what I'm saying, alone. You know what I'm saying? New York people, everybody. Your favorite artist, I'm not from Delaware, but I came out here, I got buzzing out here, you know what I'm saying? Then I had to go back NY. Then I had to go to North Carolina, then I had to go to VA, then I had to go to Cali, then Florida. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta put your stamp in these other places. Then when they're like, oh, where you from? Then they're like, what you rapping? You know what I'm saying? Now that's when you come back and you be like, yo, over here, that's not in the book. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But ultimately, you can't have one without the other. You could have a big ass venue anywhere in the state. Mm-hmm. But if that artist don't make that noise, if that artist ain't knocking on the right doors, calling the right phones, tagging the right, it doesn't matter no more. You know what I'm saying? You just another nigga performing. And that's really and that's what happens to most local artists that don't leave the state or that don't expand. You end up doing the same thing on a loop now. You performed at Icons 10 times for the same type of event. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've seen situations like that where, people go to the same, not saying there's nothing really wrong with it, but it's like...
There's not nothing wrong with it, but when you speak to certain people involved in any kind of business, based off that conversation, you could tell what level they on. You understand what I'm saying to you? You got some niggas who rap and they rap. You got some niggas who understand that rap is a business. And if you don't treat it like a business, if you don't treat it like a job, you're gonna get fired, you're gonna get laid off, you're gonna need unemployment, you're gonna be looking for something else. And it's that simple. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that you can find simply by having a conversation with a nigga. I spoke to a nigga the other day, and he was talking about doing something, but no copyrights, no no nothing legal on the table, no ownership. And it's like, bro, like we can't make no money off of this. There's no growth here.
Even with sponsorships, you gotta get a LLC, you gotta have something sponsored for you to get the sponsorships.
But even with a sponsorship, you gotta be popping in some way.
Definitely gotta be.
They gotta want to fuck with you. If you're not popping in some kind of way, they're not fucking with you. Yeah. And that's why I said it's not just having the venue. Well, you gotta also have that glow. You gotta,
Yeah, most definitely. I feel you understand 100%. That's why I was asking to get your input on it, get your opinion on it, but 100%, man. Is there anybody out of Delaware that you haven't worked with, that you would like to work with?
There's hella niggas I ain't worked with. Me and Jenno been talking for a long time. Jenno.
Shout out Jenno.
I'm saying, you know what it is, my nigga. Stop playing, man. But yeah, I would work with anybody. I don't got no problem with nobody. I don't got no beef with nobody. I don't hate on nobody. Everybody's doing their thing. God bless everybody, man. I hope everybody make it. It's big enough for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'd be open to work with anybody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't picking and choosing. I don't really care. They work with me, I work with them. It's that simple.
If somebody wanted to book you for a feature or a show, what's the process?
So you can either go through Dezo Entertainment 18@gmail.com, or you can contact CEO Zoe on Instagram, or you can contact judgmentalrecords.com. You know what I'm saying? You can go through the website. Like I said, we just got the Heavy Is the Head album that just dropped. Videos coming for that in the next couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? My son NO just dropped this single. My man GK, he just dropped Smoke. That's out now. Video for that coming in the next couple of weeks. Juice on the team. Lino 3 times. He just dropped 3 singles, 3 beats. He about to drop a beat tape too, so y'all artists go cop that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all can go through them outlets, man. Judgmentalrecords.com. Dezo Entertainment 18@gmail. You can contact me directly on Instagram. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Those are gonna be the outlets, man. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this. I mean, do you charge, or is it like person-based or song-based or show-based? Or like how that work? Like, what's your payment?
So that works. That's kind of a that's a behind the scenes kind of situation. Everybody is different. There is a base price, but we can discuss that later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well,
just so they know, if they do want to feature or book you, it's gonna cost.
But I mean, it's Delaware. If you know me, you know me. Niggas know me. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know me, probably somebody you do know me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somehow, some way. You know what I mean? So I ain't really too hard to reach if you're the right person. You know what I'm saying? I ain't that easy. Just know I ain't that easy to reach for real. But if you know the right person, they can link me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, of course it's a business, man. Of course we charging for these bars. We out here trying to make a living, and you know what I'm saying, thrive off of this. So business is business, man. Nothing personal.
Yeah, I just gotta ask. Some people charge, some people don't. And some people feel like they shouldn't charge. How you feel about people charging? That's like, do you feel like everybody should charge if they do music, or certain people should charge?
I feel like it's once again. Depends on who you are, where you at with your craft, how you look at this thing we call rap, this music business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Business. You know what I'm saying? It's it's really about where you stand with yourself. You know what I'm saying? I stand on business with myself. Some people could say, you're not worth whatever the price it is that I give them. And I respect you for saying that, because I done came across a couple of niggas who had a price and it was like, you got me fucked up. Like, who is you? Like,
hey,
fuck is you and me? I could drive past, up the street and see you, nigga. Like, fucking I could walk down on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I respect it. This is a business once again. It's, you know, so I don't knock nobody who don't want to pay. I don't knock nobody who don't want to negotiate. I don't knock nobody who charge.
Sure.
You know, my personal opinion, I don't want to start a wave, but you really believe in yourself, nigga, why you not charging niggas? You know what I'm saying? Family is family, you know, friends is friends, business is business, you know? If you my mans and you believe in my craft, and you want me on a song because you're trying to come up in the game or something, and I tell you, hey, look, you know, it's gonna cost X, Y, and Z. If you my mans, why is that a problem? You know what I'm saying? We see this all the time on social media. You're not my mans in this business. You came to me for the opportunity. Did I contact you? So when you hit this number, we can negotiate, yeah, we can talk about some things, but ultimately understand you came to me for a reason, you know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I respect that answer a lot, 100%. Definitely 100%.
Shit.
You know, I didn't, man, listen. You know how many people to hit me for an interview? And I'll be like, yo, with all due respect, I charge if you come to me. If I come to you, I mean, 9 times out of 10, you got something going on, you got some type of bullshit, you consistent, you feel me? But if you come to me, you could be anybody trying to get on, trying to get an interview. Anybody, a lot of people be wanting to talk and just talk online, just
tell everybody,
just talk.
They all.
Yeah, so it's like, you feel me? So I'll say, you know, I'll charge, you know what I mean? And then I'll never hear from them again. All right, I'm gonna get with you, or I'm gonna hit you this. Why even hit me if you already? Yeah. If you wasn't ready, payment or not.
And like I said, that conversation will show you a lot. And telling somebody you charge is gonna bring out a different beast in a nigga, you know what I'm saying?
But let motherfucking Vlad or fucking No Jumper or Don't Say Cheese come out here and say, yo,
600 for that every day.
Every day niggas will pay that all day long, you feel me?
And that's why, and it's the same with anything, with your craft, my craft, where it's at first, nobody's gonna believe in you. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Nobody cares what you rapping about. If you're not from the hood, take me for instance. I'm not from Delaware, so I don't rep West Side. I don't rep East Side, North Side, Dover, Bear, Newark, Middle. I don't rep none of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the middle of nothing. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the best way to be.
It ain't bad.
My opinion,
be everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Be everywhere. You ain't got to be subject to be this group of people. I'm with this.
Yeah.
Because everybody. It's a clicked up state out here.
Yeah, it is. It really is, and it's evident. Niggas ain't hiding that shit. But hey, it's the name of the game. You go to other places, you got other hoods. You know, it ain't nothing different. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, you know, specify because it's Delaware, I guess, because it's small. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Same shit's going on here. Same shit going on.
Same shit going on in New York. Same shit going on in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? This is the nature of the life we live. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it ain't different. No, that's why you can go from hood to hood to hood. You know what I'm saying? Niggas relate from hood to hood to hood. You know?
Yeah, I think it's out here, we get that stigma because it's more so like everybody want to be the first one to say they made it, like really make it. Like,
yeah, and when it being so small, you see who's in the pot with you.
Yeah.
So now you're like, damn, nigga, you in here too? Like, oh, you too? Like, right. And when you see a nigga outside, or you see him at icons, or you see him at a bar or something, it's like, you competition, or you just a nigga from up the block.
But you know, with hip hop, with music, period, competition is good.
Yeah.
Competition is good. It'll make the music be more better. People will take their more time with dropping shit. They'll be more like, make sure the shit sound good when they drop instead of just dropping bullshit, because now you want a competition with other artists, which is already should be like that for rip.
It should.
That should be music, period.
I think a lot of the times with it being so small, you got a lot of motherfuckers who beefing and then make up, and that sometimes can confuse the consumer. You know, especially when you're not on the mainstream level, because it's like.
But even with that, listen though, even with I think about this, right? I know you said even on the mainstream level, but think about this. Drake, Kendrick beefing, right? They went through that spill, right? Imagine them motherfuckers out of nowhere come with a track together, squashing that shit or whatever. That shit'll be, me personally, I think that shit'll hit way more than all the tracks that them beef, that beef shit came from. If they did a song collab together.
But what do you call that? What's the analogy for that? Business. Why would that be such a big business move? Because they're gonna profit buku dollars off of that, because they built it up so well, right? You put that same You put that same thing on a local artist beef, who making money? It's all over Dover.
Do you think Milford and Dover people are listening to
I do.
up top music?
I think that Delaware is united in a sense where everyone from every aspect, every angle or every corner is united in some way. I've been to Dover, shout out my man K Walk. We used to go out there and do promo out there, you know what I'm saying? So we met a couple artists. Like I said, shout out my man Mizzle. I don't know if he's from out Dover, but I met him down them parts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Mizzle 365 and shit.
If you was just say you was out of state, right? If you was to go out of state and they was to play Delaware music, who you think they will be playing? Who you think got the most traction right now? Keep it real. Not saying that's your boy or just keep it 100. Who you think got the most traction right now as music wise? Outside of Delaware, people probably like, yeah, I heard it though. For real.
Well, first, Judgmental Records, Heavy as the Head is out right now. KRILLZ, BLONKO, NO, GK, Lino, 4K, you already know. We would be the first. Shout out to the family.
Right.
I'm gonna have to say, I would probably have to say CT. I'd probably have to say Bird.
Is it because he traveled before, or just because it's the motion period that he got right now?
My opinion, from what I see, he's doing the most to keep his face relevant. Geno, definitely. Geno has good traction. That's been my homie for a long time.
He had a run for a while, man.
Yeah.
Since high school.
I remember back when he was younger, his bars being like they is now. I don't know what the fuck happened. He must have it right, and I'm fucking with you, my boy. My son, he stepped his bar game up crazy, and God bless him too. That's my brother. But I say, Bird, Geno, the Jayliana chick, she's made a name for herself out here. When I first came to Delaware, right, my man Jizzle, shout out my nigga MG's, we used to cop a bottle of Henny and we would jump in the car and we would ride around Wilmington. I'm talking about everywhere in Wilmington. And whether he knew somebody or not, if he knew niggas was rapping, this nigga would pull up and be like, yo, I got 100, 300 on my man. He gonna beat you on a battle rap. And I'm half drunk off the Henny.
That's love, though.
Nigga open the door like, yo, KRILLZ, you gotta come out here and battle these niggas. I just put 300 up on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm outside in Wilmington just battling niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's on my mean. You know what I'm saying?
Was you winning, though? That's the question. Was you losing money or was you?
I ain't win them all. Shit. You know
but you won some, though.
Yeah, I won some, but you know what I'm saying? I'm saying it for the principle. Realistically, I ain't win them all because I was drunk or I didn't have my bars prepared. But I love that man and respect him, pause, to death because he put me in those situations, especially coming fresh out here, where it's like I gotta find my footing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, fuck that, throw you in the pulpit. You know what I'm saying? Like, here, battle these niggas. So that's where it comes from. You know what I mean? But nowadays, for me personally, it's just like, if I beef with a nigga from out here, if I battle rap a nigga from out here, where is it really going? Besides me coming to west side or east side or wherever side you from, or you coming to where I'm at and there being some kind of beef. There's, for one, what are we beefing about? Because I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? So either you just don't like me because of what you see or vice versa from my perspective. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could talk, they sure they want, prove it.
I throw shit like me. I throw shit. If I was me, I'd throw shots at it because I'm like the competitor. It's just like battle rap. You don't know these dudes like that personally. These guys is built for that. It's the game. They say a lot of shit in a battle rap. Niggas and talk about niggas' moms, kids. It's like crazy shit. Niggas don't take that. You might have one or two people out of 100 that might take it personal, but majority of the shit, bro, is rap. It's music.
But there's also a difference between rap battles and battle rap.
And what's the difference? Break it down to me.
Once again, these are all my opinions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Disclaimer. But like, I go to battles with my man K Walk, and what I see is a personal attack towards the person in front of you, is to where a rap battle is a different way of presenting the lyrics. One big difference is the beat. You know what I'm saying? Another big difference is the arithmetic of it, or the whatever the fuck it is, the rhyming of it.
Okay.
When you rap on a beat, you're rhyming to the beat.
Okay.
When you're battle rapping, you're making that rhyme.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So there is somewhat of a difference because I don't know if you ever tried to write a rap with no motherfucking beat. Your cadence, your delivery, everything. You know what I'm saying? You have to visualize this in your mental. See what I'm saying?
That's how some people be doing it though. Some people will write it and then make the beat around what they wrote around the
They do.
drum.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with battle rap, it's let me body you real quick. Or excuse me, in battle rap, it's like let me body you real quick. But in music battle rap, if you look at Drake and Kendrick, can I make a song that fucks you up? See what I'm saying? Then I got you. Because now people are constantly repeating it. See what I'm saying?
I hit.
That's one of the big differences is even back in the day, if you thought about 4, 5, 3, 2, 1, DMX and them, where he dissed Ja Rule and all them or something like that. I think he dissed them on there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You might be
I'm 35. I know a little bit about something.
So you know what I'm saying? But even back then, if you think about Jadakiss's album, Here We Go Again. I think there was another diss track on there too that he had, which makes songs. You see what I'm saying?
50 Cent was the king of that though.
Exactly. So at a local level, I'm jumping on somebody's beat and I'm battle rapping you. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On a mainstream level, when we battle rap, I'm not only jumping on someone's beat and battle rapping you, I'm also making songs that are going to be in rotation on iTunes that's going to bring in a revenue stream for me, X, Y, and Z.
So you think that'll hit harder than
comparing it to battle rap, you have YouTube. But when was the last time you saw a battle rap on a CD?
That's true.
How often do battle rap companies put their battle rap audio on iTunes, things of that nature?
That's true.
Stairs, I need 15% Stairs. I just gave you the idea for that shit. You heard? I need 10-15% Stairs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Battle Academy too. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so there's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? But when your mind is on local level, you just think jump on the track. Just throw some bars out there, but you're not really wasting bars, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's a couple of days, couple of weeks, that person don't respond, or you get tired, or if they really doing something, they schedule pick up, you an afterthought, you know what I'm saying? I beef with a nigga right now, and then I get a phone call like, yo, like they got the tour that's going on right now. Somebody call like, yo, let's do a tour, something like that. Let's, come out here and let's do this. I'm not giving a fuck about that no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here making another move. Like,
yeah, you focused on.
They told me I could do this, that, and the fourth, and make this, and I'm freestyling, spending $100-something on studio time to battle you on another nigga beat. I can't even put it on iTunes or nothing. If I do, it's monetized. I'm only getting 10 cents. Right. Nah, you know what I'm saying? So there's a big difference in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gotta be worth it. And just talking shit is what we do, but I ain't never hear no diss tracks towards everybody in Delaware. I never saw nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Respectfully.
Saw a cute little post.
There do be a lot of cute little posts going around.
It was a cute little post, and that was it. But I ain't hear no song. I ain't see no crazy pictures in front of niggas' mom's house, fucking stepping on CDs, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Listen, man. Before we get up out of here, I appreciate you coming on the platform.
You already know. I appreciate you having me.
You welcome to come back on. You know what I mean? Once I have you on once, it's open to you, man. Just
appreciate it.
You know what I mean? So, you got anything that people need to look forward to as far as album, shows, EPs?
Yeah. So just got a phone call for Weed Stock. We're gonna be at Weed Stock this year.
I seen that. I seen Vix just post the Weed Stock.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he just posted the date and whatever. I gotta go back on there and look.
Yeah, so we're gonna be at Weed Stock, the whole Judgmental Records, maybe some special guests.
Yeah, I probably.
We got some other shows lined up out of town. We're just waiting to get the confirmation, everything on that. Heavy as the Head is out right now on all platforms, everywhere. Shout out to Rock Nation, Distro, shout out to Guru, shout out to motherfucking Graves, shout out to Jalil. Smoke is out right now, shout out to GK, you know what I'm saying? That shit's in heavy rotation, crazy club banger. Shout out to my brother Lino, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Taz Bagger, bitch, he about to drop a project and a video that we shot a couple weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, everybody got some music going on. We got mad projects out right now. My solo project come at the end of this year, top of next year. And O got a project dropping I think this year, Apollo Knox Volume 3. GK got a solo project, he's dropping probably sometime next year. Shout out to 4K Beats, you know what I'm saying? He did all the beats on the Heavy Is the Head. Shout out to my brother K Walker, you already know, it's my guy. We got some things in the pipeline too right now we're working on. We got a single out right now called 2 Liter, go get that. I'm trying to think, man. The clothing line, we got LFH, man. LFH Clothing Company, .com. Fuck with me, man. Nothing comes between the family. And that's pretty much it, man. Shout out to the family. Shout out to everybody I fuck with. You already know. You know what I'm saying? If we tied in, you already know what it is. You know what side it is. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, Heavy Is the Head is out right now. Run that shit up, man. We did 5,000 fucking spins the first day, I think. Keep running it up. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. We love y'all, man. We thank y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Heavy Is the Head is out right now. We'll get that.